Ahoy, mateys. Welcome aboard. It's 3 p.m. in Sierra Vista, Arizona. I am at a restaurant known as Taco Giro. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. Giro. And the lovely Miss just brought me water. It's going to take me a little bit.
Yeah, no worries. You take your time, okay? I'll check back
Thank
in with
you.
you. No problem.
We are live streaming, so you can say hello to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Who are you live streaming to? Well, just all your YouTube.
Yeah, to a lot of people.
Oh,
There's 5 in here already.
Oh, cool.
There'll probably be up to 30.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, I'll keep checking on you, okay?
Thank
Let
you.
me know if you need anything.
Thank you, honey. It seemed like a fun place to go. It's just down from the motel where I'm staying. I stayed last night and will be staying again tonight. I have not heard from the auto shop concerning the transmission repair for the truck. Jill was going to join me. Unfortunately, she's doesn't have a vehicle right now. We came here back in January, late January or February, and the fun place about this, and you'll probably get a chance to see in a minute. I'll let the lady sweep the floor first. So, this is outdoor dining. I'm the only one that's out here because it is, I think it's 90. Let me look. $100. I believe it's supposed to get warmer yet. I heard a forecast of 105 last night when the news was on. Okay, Lewis is saying something. I missed something. Time for exploring. Welcome aboard. You're in Oklahoma now? Oklahoma City. Hey, see if you can look up weekend RVing. Millie and James. They're somewhere around there. If I'm let's see. Thin Blue Lane, I believe they're in Texas. Let me scroll down here. Jeff Johnson is here. Welcome aboard. Kyle, not able to watch tonight's stream working at church. Well, put me up on the big screen there, Lewis and Rebecca. Kobe is here. Welcome aboard. Timmy Ray is here. Timmy, I missed your call. I was asleep. Sorry. Nancy Drew is here. Welcome aboard. William Brody. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. As said, the truck is still in the garage. Georgianne, welcome aboard. Jill is here. Hi, Jill. She's not right here, but she's within a couple miles. Tim is in Oklahoma City. Okay. Who am I missing? Yes, she was very good looking, Timmy. She'll be back too. I'll make sure she gets on the screen just for you. Lots of pretty ladies down here. Okay. Whew. James is heading to Texas Thursday. All right. You'll be a little closer. Hopefully Al will be up in the mountains by Thursday. It is supposed to get warmer yet towards this weekend. Another thing I have to keep an eye on is the turn some lights on. I'm not in charge of the lights. I hadn't thought about the lighting, Jeff, but well, I will turn the thing around here in a minute so you can see where I'm at. Maybe I'll throw some chips down for the sparrows. Okay, everybody's saying hello to everyone. Scrolling, as Ray would say. Hey, ahoy, Steve, Oki, Lucas, can you hear me? Good boy. Welcome aboard. I have been just relaxing, napping, snacking, drinking water in the motel room. Not able to do too much. Just kind of stuck waiting to hear about the truck. Don't know if the bus service goes that far from Sierra Vista out to where the truck is. We'll see. But my peanut shells are on the floor. No peanut shells. We do have Dorito chips that were whatever. They're not Doritos, but you know what they are. Salsa chips. Mother Superior says that I know there was a man in here last night. 99 nuns gasp, 1 nun giggles. Oh no, William. I want you to feel better. Speaking of, besides William needing some prayers, Piper. Piper is Kevin and Betsy's daughter. Many of you know exactly who I'm speaking of. Kevin is my counterpart for the M24, the M Series meetings in Michigan. Don't know how, but anyways, Piper has a quarter coin stuck in her esophagus. She's currently awaiting surgery in a hospital near their home in Warren, Detroit, or Warren, Michigan, which is the Detroit area. She seems to be doing okay. Real mellow about it. I'd be scared to death. I am scared for her. So prayers for Piper. And William, you'd get well too. Yeah, pretty amazing. Now, I told that lady I'd be looking at the menu. Look how thick this menu is. There's a lot on here. So I'll look at that a minute while you guys chat amongst yourselves. I'm thinking I should probably make Nomadic Hippie proud and get tacos, right? I think I'll get something a little more substantial, like a margarita. No, don't need any drinks. But there are some amazing things on here, and some of them are just appetizers, and they're amazing. I'm trying to eat healthy. Eating healthy in the motel room doesn't work out really well. Hi, Hunt.
Hi, how are you doing?
Terrific. Wow. Tostadas. They have some amazing tostadas. Wow. Then there's seafood combinations. Maybe I should do something like that with an enchilada. Roy Rogers. I'll just stick with water, Kyle. I'm good. It looks fancy because it's got a lemon in it. They for us Yankees, the Arizonians really all the time. Water. Oh, by the way, drink some water. While you're at it, have some water. You definitely have to stay hydrated. The humidity level is 10%, which is dry. The temperature is 100 degrees. Pretty warm. If it was 100 degrees and 35% humidity, you'd be sweating like a hog. There is a little bit of sweat going on, but not profusely. Just enough to cool you a little bit, especially if you're outdoors at a breeze situation. Most people are hiding in air conditioning, but I chose to be outside. Of course, it's a covered, shaded area, but I wanted to be with the sparrows. As said, I'll show you in a minute. Boy, that looks good. Oh my goodness. There's still more in this menu. There's things that I cannot pronounce. Street tacos, I can pronounce that. This quedones, kind of like a soup. Fajitas. Oh my. Hi, little buddy. Hi, little buddies. I gotta give them something. But first, I better choose something for them to make me. Oh, okay. Yeah, Michigan Carol, welcome aboard. Carol Walters is here. Welcome aboard. Text messages. How can I read a text message and read my menu and talk to you? You want me to multitask. So that's difficult. You're putting duct tape on a wheel. Okay. Looks pretty funny. Won't scratch the pavement now, right? Diane is here. Welcome aboard, Diane. To catch everyone up, I am in Sierra Vista, Arizona. I am at a location that's called Taco Giro. From what I understand, it's a chain kind of restaurant, although this is the only one I've ever been to. I was here back in January of this year with Jill. We came here for a breakfast. They have a $5 breakfast, which is great. Of course, by the time you add a drink to it, pretty soon you've already spent 10. But we had such a blast with all the sparrows that are out here. They live here. They're waiting to be fed. They're spoiled. Wow, a burrito. Now, I wouldn't want mine to be too wet. There's no way I'm going to be able to eat one of these. I will definitely be taking it home with me, or not home, but it'll be a evening snack prior to bedtime for sure. And then here are breakfasts. And it looks like they serve them all day long. Wow. They have a children's menu. There's hamburgers. There's, oh boy. I think goodness. I think I'm going to have a chicken tostada. Somebody is saying hello. Oh, there's a drive up behind me. I can hear the lady saying, "Can you hear me now?" Oh, yeah. I remember Kobe. Now, let's see. I think I had uh, the hot hamburger dish when we were there, which is toast, mashed potatoes, and hamburger with a little bit of gravy. That's what I had when we were at Pictured Rocks. What was the name of that place? It's where I was able to pet a bear. They had the uh, taxidermist stuffed bears. I am feeling better, Dirk. I still have a little atrophy in the right wrist. Well, you know, like when I reach for something, I can feel it tingling in my fingertips. I think that is because they went up through my vein in my right wrist to put in the stent to my heart. It was good, Kobe. It really was. But you guys look like you were definitely enjoying the burritos. I sometimes avoid burritos, especially if there's a lot of sauce, because I do have a little adversity to the sauce, the acid in the sauce. Sonia with a J is here. Welcome aboard. I hope I'm not breaking any copyright laws. I'm not in control of the music here. I'm in a restaurant or at a restaurant. Can you say you're in a restaurant when you're in their outdoor dining? Yeah, I think so. Where's these birds? I bet they'll be here in a second. We have 23 people on board this afternoon. I think you saw a warning. Holly will be calling. She said she would anyways. You hiked the hill, petted a bear, yep. The antique strip card, petted something bear. What was that place in Christmas that we were joking about? Naked Christmas? Something. They had a catchy sign.
Is the music okay?
Yeah, music's fine. You were a terrible tour guide. Good one, Rob.
Okay out here?
Yes, doing fine. I think I read that this comes in chicken. Is that?
Yeah, you could do steak, chicken, pork, beef.
I would like chicken.
Okay. And then do you want fries on the side? Or just the sandwich?
Just the same.
Okay. And then the water's okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
Perfect.
Good. Perfect. Now, do you
Thank
want me to
you.
leave this with you or we take it out of the way?
You can take it.
Okay. And you said just a sandwich, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll get
Thank you,
that
ma'am.
started.
I appreciate it. Yeah, with Naughty. Yeah, the Naughty Club in Christmas. Yeah, looks like a disco. Yeah, I'm not in my camper tonight. It would be awfully warm. It's 100 degrees right now. I am outdoors. What is it in the shade? I'd have to say it's about 10 degrees cooler in the shade. It feels about 90 to me. You really don't like the one you currently have. I thought about using more of Red Skelton's lines. There's been a couple on Facebook. Seems that one of the main causes of divorce is marriage. Another one Red Skelton used was, my wife and I sleep in separate beds. Hers is in California and mine is in Texas. Well, I love it. Red Skelton had some wonderful lines. Other comedians used a lot of those lines as well. They weren't totally exclusive to Red, but he certainly did have a way of putting them across. Timmy has sent me something else. Making tires out of duct tape. You must be getting a sale on duct tape. Oh, I'll try to show it, Timmy. I don't know if it shows up all that well. Yeah, they're making tires with duct tape. Honestly, don't know how long that would last, but I guess if you have the time and the duct tape and the spirit, go for it. 90 plus days where Margie is. What I'm concerned with, Margie, I'm hearing more and more that the Mexican monsoons are about to start up. Some people call them the Indian monsoons. I've heard them called the monsoons, period. June through September, as I understand, it's going to be the rainy, stormy season. So that's something else that I'm only planning on being in Arizona for another. I'm really surprised the sparrows, they're getting closer. There's one on the table next to me. Here he goes. Get your treats. Get your treats, little buddy. But anyways, yeah, I probably will experience the beginning of monsoon season. I plan on staying here in Sierra Vista for a couple of weeks yet. Do some work for Circle K. And then by the 29th, I need to be to the Secretary of State or ADOT, Arizona Department of Transportation, in Parker with my paperwork and get the title to the truck, get it put in my name. And I'm probably going to opt for the 2-year plates. I can get a 5-year plate, but I don't know what those cost. But we'll see. Yeah, Carol, the word on the truck is I'm waiting for a phone call. They did not get it in yesterday afternoon. I ended up taking a taxi cab to the motel, which is 10 minutes walk from here, and stayed the evening. And then I renewed it today because I just had this feeling that they weren't going to be telling me my truck was ready, and it's not. If I haven't heard from them during our broadcast within the next half hour, 45 minutes, I will call them when we're concluded here and see what the status is and maybe the damages. It did go from hopefully simple to sounding like it was going to be much more involved, to where they would have to drop the transmission. Synchro gears, I believe, was mentioned. Basically, they have to rebuild the transmission. Rebuild or replace. A historical plate. The problem with historical plates, Jeff, you'd have to lie, because historical plates, at least in Michigan, your historical plate is great. as long as you're only going to car shows. They don't want you just driving around back and forth to work. I don't think I'm going to be going to any vintage car shows in the near future. So there's another thing too. Let's say you had an accident, okay? You have a historical plate on your vehicle. You turn in your accident report to your insurance company. And they say, well, where were you? You better be able to prove that you were going to or coming from a car show. So you have to be careful with the tricks. You can trick them part of the time, but you can't trick them all the time. DJ's Adventures and Beyond, welcome aboard. Yeah. Well, that's a different truck, Kyle. The second gear was the Chevy, the 2004 Chevy. And yeah, as long as I stayed below 45 miles an hour, it seemed to do all right in second gear. Burned a little more gas, but definitely ran a little more smoother than a standard transmission in first. Trying to run 40 miles an hour in first gear, ouch. And I think 8 miles per gallon is terrible. I think it would be horrible to get less. What do you call a religious drug addict? A crystal Methodist. Oh, my gosh. That's a good one, Nancy. I'm trying to turn this away that maybe I can a little bit better lighting. I don't. They did turn on the lights out here. They have, I guess they did it for me. His thoughts are with his family. Good one, Rob. Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't that be amazing, Kyle? I don't know, Jeff. You should look it up. What I did for Michigan, because it was suggested to me that I could get a historical plate for the bus. The bus is over 25 years old, so therefore it qualifies as a historical vehicle. But when I read the rules on historical vehicle plates, it made me shy away. Turned on your front camera. Yeah, I've heard that one before, Rob. That's a good one. Oh, gosh. Well, there were some other jokes that Red Skelton had. One was about a mud pack. His wife wanted to get a mud pack. So he said, yes, you look pretty good with that mud pack for a couple days, and then the mud fell on it. He's just terrible. Got the Pride stickers, Pride, Heart, Rainbow, Philly, Pride, Heart, Rainbow. What? Oh, did you have to order those special, Carol? Okay. Kobe says Michigan probably is the only state that requires. Family has looked into that too. Michigan has a lot of red tape and is one of the worst states for it. Yeah, I'd have to say. Yes. Yeah, I like the one about the kidney, Rob. That's one of my favorites. Why so serious? Yeah, not everyone gets it, yeah. Now, Kobe's got pride face, orange flowing, pride face, orange flowing, Pride face, orange flowing, pride face, orange flowing. See, I'm not seeing the icons. I'm just seeing the typed out portion. Kind of weird. If a bluebird has blueberries, blue babies, and redbirds have red babies, what bird has no babies? A swallow. Good one, Nancy. Oh, they just showed up. I don't know what to say, Carol. What age nowadays on a historical plate in Michigan? I believe it has to be older than 25 years. So 25 years, that means 1999 or older would qualify as historical vehicle. I won't be surprised, Margie, but on the other hand, I'm not in control of it. They did ask me if it was too loud. If the waitress does come out here, maybe I'll ask her if she could turn it down a little bit. Yeah, anything that's historical older than you, Colby. Megavan Mike, welcome aboard. Good one, Rob. Well, you know what, Colby? I'm right on the cusp of that monetization. I got a notification from Google today that they sent a 6-digit verification to my home address. So I did call my sister to tell her that I'm expecting a letter from Google with a 6-digit verification number that I need to give them, and then they'll start showing advertising on my videos and probably on my live streams. So then I will be, I guess you could say, fully monetized. We'll see. And you know what? It's in God's hands. I'm not going to worry about it. But it is a little too loud. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm speaking a lot louder to talk over it. And I'm the only person sitting out here. So unless it's broadcasting inside the restaurant as well, I think they'll maybe turn it down. Yes, Carol, who's asking here? Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, Steve was very helpful and helped me jump through the steps. I don't know how he did it, but I was hung up on the identification, my driver's license picture and everything else. Yeah, well, that was still hung up, but there were other things that I was supposed to fill out as well. And he found those. I filled those out, tax information, home address, all that. I filled all that out, and it looks like my identification's gone through. I think the only thing I'm waiting on is that 6-digit number to show up in my mailbox at home. They said they sent it out on June 11th, so it's like, well, unless you live on the moon, I don't think you're going to.
Got that torta here.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Anything else I can get for you?
I think maybe the people are saying on the live stream the music's a little loud.
Yeah, I can turn it down for you. Yeah, no worries.
Thank you very much. The size of that thing. Amazing. Duke and the RV. Oklahoma City. Yes. Okay. Yep. Okay. I see what you're saying. Give them the information out. If I keep talking, I won't get a strike. Yeah. Well, that's not hard for me, Tim. I'm always talking. Or Mike. Yeah. 1/4 of it, and I'll be asking for a box. It looks like it's got a lot of chicken on it. I like chicken, so that's good. I've only been to one Oriental place here in Sierra Vista back in January, and it was okay. Uh, Hopefully, before I leave this area, maybe I'll track down a Oriental buffet. I like those. You know me, I got a bottomless pit for a stomach lately. I think I'm storing food in my legs. Speaking of legs, I think the swelling is nearly gone. I took the last prednisone tablet yesterday morning, and yesterday at this time of day, my feet were still swollen. Today, not so much. There's a little bit, but not very much. I think that's what was causing it. Kyle, she'd break me. Mike, I'm in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Made my way back thanks to Steve, Desert Adventures in Arizona. He brought me back here yesterday to where the truck is being repaired. There was a little hitch in the giddy up. Jill's car is not available to her right now. Her son is using her car. So transportation-wise, I had to depend on public transport. But I made it. Got here. The room is not terribly expensive. Yes, I'd rather be in the camper in the mountains, but right now it is what it is. I'm here. I'm in God's hands, so I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It's 103 miles, 103.2 miles, I think, Kyle. Sue's here. Welcome aboard. Brene, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Are you in Oregon, Brene? Okay, Mega Van Mike. We shall see you sooner. Take care. Don't forget to pray for Piper. For those of you who don't know, Piper is in the hospital in Michigan. She swallowed a quarter. It's stuck in her esophagus. I believe they're doing surgery this afternoon. Well, it's afternoon here, so it's evening there. But hopefully Kevin will be updating us on Facebook later today. So prayers for Piper. Prayers for William as well. He's under the weather. Come on, little sparrows. I got some chips over here for you. They probably pigged out this morning. They're not hungry. Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on. Get your chippies. There you go. Last time when Joe and I were here, there was dozens of them. We were almost being attacked. Piper the puddle jumper. That is correct, Kyle. Oh, Sue saw his post. Okay. Oh, surgery's done? Okay, good. So, no adverse news, so I'm assuming we've got good news coming. Yeah, they'll attack me. You're right, Kobe. They probably will. Wow, wow. The rodeo. All right. That is good to hear. God answers prayers. This is wonderful. Yeah, it's just another example of how we are all connected. We're all rooting for one another, praying for one another, helping one another, whether it be in prayers or even physically, financially. I can't get it over enough. The PayPal has jumped to $570. And no, I'm not spending it all at the restaurant or the motels. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hopefully tonight is the last night I'll be in a motel for years. Be back in the camper. But it is what it is. But we're in God's hands. When you recognize that, your worries, your concerns, your worries, they fade away. The weight that's on your shoulders is gone. For those of you who don't have that, I highly encourage you, embrace the Lord. And we're all here to embrace you as well. God is good. That's correct, James. We're definitely all family. So that's why we're thinking of Piper. We might have no leg, no toes. We might have trials and tribulations. Your vehicle may be broke down. All kinds of stuff. But we're all family. We're all together. It'll all work out. We're blessed. I'm blessed. That I know. I know for possible. It's fantastic. Okay. Thank you. I lied. I didn't eat it yet. Thank you, Margie. It's the truth. I'm just telling truth. And I don't know what else to say other than truth. Yeah, I'm referring to you, Jeffrey. I'm referring to James. James only has one leg. Jeffrey, you have no toes. But we love you. We love James. So what? We're all still here. Yes, there's a better place coming. But in the meanwhile, we're here. You feel like a heavy weight was lifted. Selling the house, moving back closer. Went to California. I hear you, Tim. And that is a wonderful feeling. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing. You're embracing your dreams, and we're all here with you too. We're kind of sneaking along with you, Tim. Get off my food, stupid fly. What are you thinking? Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. You're strongly tolerable of Sonia with a J. You don't have to tolerate Sonia. She's perfect. Aw. Well, if you are crying, Tim, it's tears of joy. I get that. When I gave Oki a hug yesterday, I got tears. What a wonderful woman. All right, here we go. I thought maybe we were going to get out of here without this, but here we go. Welcome, Holly. Hey, Holly.
Hey, are you live?
Yes, we are live.
Awesome. Well, give me a second here. There. Oh, excuse me. That felt good. Hello, everybody. This is Holly by Golly with your Tuesday not so churchy report.
Not so churchy? Okay.
Yeah. I had an uncle, his name was Medium. He was very spiritual. One day he held a seance, and we're all holding hands, and Uncle Medium says, "Oh, spirits, come forth. Spirits, come forth." Then a spirit says, "What do you want?" And Uncle Max the Uncle Medium asks him, "Who are you?" The spirit says, "I'm Max." And Uncle Medium says, "Come closer." Then Max says, "I can't. It's not my table."
Yeah,
Did you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
At least,
You know-
at least I can. I don't know if the audience can hear you or not.
When I was in the hospital, I pulled the nurse's cord, and I kept pulling it and pulling it and pulling it. Then come to find out, it pulled the pants down of the guy one floor up. You get it?
No.
The string, for the cord for the nurse, it was connected to the guy's pants that were one floor up from me.
Oh, okay.
And when I pulled the cord, it pulled his pants down.
I got you. Okay.
Okay. You know, there was this mother that told her husband that her son has a chance to go on a father-son camping trip. But the boy doesn't want to go because his father is dead. But the stepfather wants to take him anyway. So he invites the boy to lunch, and they go, but they get very ditzy. They got a very ditzy waitress. Anyway, he brings up the subject, and the boy said, "I can't go because my dad is dead." And the stepdad said, "I'll take you." And the waitress cut in and says, "Will the cemetery let you do that?"
Oh, jeez. Where are you getting these creepy ones?
I told you it's not so churchy.
Okay.
You know, there's a new law in California that demands any of Arabics walking their camel down the road, Rodeo Drive, must carry a Gucci pooper scooper or
Gucci
get arrested.
pooper scooper.
Yeah, on Rodeo Drive.
Okay.
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 You know, they got a new restaurant. It's called Stiff in the Box. The McDonald's of funeral homes. Cutting down on funeral costs, they started a restaurant. Get it?
Well, kind of. I'm looking
Okay.
across the street at McDonald's, and it's like, I wish it was not there.
You know, I just got in the door myself from my doctor's appointment and going to get a prescription.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What's
My
the
doctor's appointment, it wasn't until 3:40.
what's the temperature up there by you and Jeff and Carol?
73 right now.
73. It's 100 here.
Wow. I don't want to be there.
And I'm actually in a dining room that's outside, but it's not in the
Okay.
sun. It's in the shade. So
Okay. A guy, you know, this guy, he went through a stop sign and he got pulled over. And when the officer asked him if he had seen the stop sign, and he said yes. And when the officer asked him, "Why did you go through it?" he says, "You don't believe everything he reads."
oh jeez.
You know, it's been said that short men tend to have more heart attacks than tall men. I guess it's because they don't have as far to fall. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
Anyway, you know, here's some more news for you. The aerospace employees are now searching other planets for intelligent life because they haven't yet found any here on Earth.
Yeah, that's correct. All right.
Okay.
Bye, James.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I love you. Thanks for coming on today. How many people do you have, Jack?
We're at 19 right now on board.
Nice. You know, the people who write nursery rhymes decided they needed to update them some. So here are a couple of the updated ones. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her husband clean sheets. And when she went back to the bed, oh boy, wait a minute. She found him in bed with the lady that baked him the bread. Sorry, I can't see very well.
that one doesn't make any sense.
Okay, peach porridge hot, peach porridge cold. It still tastes better than a Big Mac 40 years old.
Okay.
4 hours old, sorry. Okay. Did you get it, Jack?
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. Here's some more news for you. They have some new classes available to you. The reintroduction of the use of a felt tip marker. The cost of that class is $250. Then you can assert.
Yeah, you need glasses, Holly.
Assertiveness training. The cost is $100. Non-refundable. Another class, drawing a female nude, $25. Knowing how to spank correctly, $100. Or you could take a deluxe course of learning how to spank a nude female. That was $500. How to recognize bisexual sheep. That one's only $80. Dealing with lip shits. The art of learning how to say the word of lip ships without spitting out your coffee.
Okay.
And there is another one. It's food forensics, where you learn to dissect and name the actual ingredients in Taco Bell burrito.
Okay.
I got food poisoning the other day. I don't know exactly what I want to do with it yet. Get it, Jack?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. I had an uncle that was so lazy. I mean, he never did anything. And when he got married, the lady he married was already pregnant. He was so lazy.
Jeez.
Here's some more news. They've come up with some new predictions. The Army will make a bomb that will spread saltpeter. China will explode a nuclear bomb that is so powerful that the cows in New Jersey will be spewing out soy sauce. And NASA will be opening a gay bar on Mars.
How so?
Uh-oh. What?
How so?
How so?
I don't get the gay bar on Mars.
Well, it's just news.
Oh, all right.
Uh-oh, I lost my spot here. Okay. Let's see here. Past that. Okay, sorry. Lost my spot, folks. There was this really tall guy that went to a sauna, and when he was naked, this really, really short guy walked up to him and said, "You look really good. I mean, really good." Then the tall guy walked away. And as he was walking away, he thought, "Boy, I'm glad he didn't want to shake my hand." Did you catch that, Jack?
Yeah, kind of.
That was a naughty one.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's some more news. Now for all of you who smoke pot, which is a plant, when you smoke pot, oh boy, you tend to plant yourself, basically, just like pot. So don't find yourself branching out like he did, like pot does. That's a stupid one.
Yeah, it is. I think you're going to have to work on these a little bit, Holly, or memorize them.
You know, a guy and his brother were talking, and his brother asked him how he was doing in the stock market. And the guy said, good. And his brother asked him, in what? And the guy said, my investor has me owning 100-acre cattle farm that has 100 cattle, 99 bulls, and 1 cow. He wants to sell, but the cow won't let him.
Okay.
Okay, now, I'm thirsty again. Hang on, folks.
Hello. Hang on a second, Holly. Hi, Chris. I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. All right, go ahead, Holly. Go ahead.
This man came up from the south to meet his new brother-in-law from Ohio, and he's known to be mean. Anyway, they met for lunch, and he went to leave first, and he said, see y'all later. And the new brother-in-law said, what's y'all? And he said, a small boat. Then he figured out, okay, one way to shut up his new brother-in-law was to have one more answer. Then he had questions about that time. Uh-oh.
This is getting wearisome, Holly.
Yeah. Then he was, what does y'all mean? And he said, oh, well, that's a truck you rent to move stuff.
Oh,
and he walked out.
Y'all truck. Okay, I got that one.
Yeah. Anyway.
That is kind of cute.
My Aunt Lydia lived in Oklahoma, and she had a husband that died like 10 years ago. So she goes to a seance and said, Freddie, are you here? Freddie. And he answers, yes. What do you want? So she asked, are you happy? He said, happier than I've ever been with you. She asked, what are you doing? He said, I eat breakfast, I make love. I eat lunch, I make love. She asked, are you in heaven? He said, no, I'm a bull in Montana.
We've heard this one like 3 times, Holly.
Yeah. Hey, you want to know how Jack cooks, people? Well, the flies run away from it. Gotcha, Jack.
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
I hope you feel better.
Well, I'm sorry, folks, that it wasn't better tonight. I was racing to try and get home, and I just made it in time. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off now. So.
All right.
Excuse me. That felt good. Love everybody. Peace out.
We love you too, Holly. Thank you for coming aboard.
Thanks. You're welcome.
All right.
Good night, sweet dreams. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Good night.
All right.
Bye. A slight degree better, just slight, but okay. I've been trying to coach her a little bit. The main thing is that she's doing it, whereas, a couple years ago, she would not have stuck her head out. So for the turtle to stick her head out, yeah. So if we can last 10, 15 minutes, we're good. It's not the end of our world. Thank you, Chris. Yes, the stent seems to be doing its job. I'm breathing better, much better. I did quite a bit of walking last night. It had cooled off a little bit. I did some walking. Not much walking today. I just kind of stayed cooped up in the room, doing paperwork and things like that. So and then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, I almost ran down here to the, because this was my goal, was to come here so I could be outdoors, not inside a noisy restaurant. Well, it's still kind of noisy when you consider the sparrows and the music, but we're making it okay. In the meanwhile, the truck is still in the shop. I'm going to call them in just a few minutes and get an update. Tomorrow, I fully intend to do our normal scratch-offs and word games. Hopefully it'll be from the mountainside. We'll see. But I'm anxious to get back in the truck, find a camping spot for a couple days where there's a little bit of shade, and the back of the truck really needs to be organized now because I had to move everything out of the front of the truck, and it's all just kind of stacked in the back as neatly as I could and barely walked through. And I certainly couldn't sleep in my bed with all that stuff in there. But much of it has to be basically organized. Some of it just needs to be tossed, thrown away. I could have done a little bit of that yesterday, except it was kind of hot out there in the driveway by the transmission shop. So I tried to stay in the shade as much as I could yesterday and drink more water, and I did a little bit at a time. They did not get the truck pulled in last night into the shop. They were supposed to do that this morning. So I will be calling them. Chris, I see you're asking too. No, turtle's not a code word, Kobe. I'm referring to Holly coming out of her shell. But anyways, back to the truck. Hopefully they'll have figured out, and who knows, maybe they had to order parts. I don't know. The guy has my number. I was expecting him to call me. But seeing how they close in less than an hour, I will be calling him in just a few minutes. So I'm so glad that you folks came aboard today. I was able to give you an update as to what was going on. And let you know what the future should be bringing. I am. Thank you very much, honey.
Okay, no problem.
Doggone flies, so I'd like to get rid of those. Yeah, it'll get figured out. I'm in good hands. Jill's close by. Unfortunately, she doesn't have a vehicle right now because her son is using it because his truck is broke down. But it's all working out. I'm within walking distance of where I'm staying at the Night's Inn, and there's lots of places I could shop. I might even stop at the Safeway I'm not going to go right now. I don't need to. I can go Safeway later on. They're open till like 9 or 10, so not worried about that. With all that being said, I can't think of anything else right off the top of my head, but we will see you tomorrow night for the 2-hour special. Don't know where it'll be from, but I'm hoping that it will be from the mountainside. Miller Canyon or Carr Canyon. Somewhere where I can find a little bit of shade and good signal. There is decent signal at Carr Canyon, so chances are that's where I'll be if these flies don't take me away first. So in the meanwhile, yes, Chris, I know you've met Jill. She speaks fondly of you as well. Within walking distance. Cute. Yeah, see, Chris has been to Carr Canyon. Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. And have you been up to the top of Miller Peak? I was able to look down at the balloon, the blimpie as we call it, the Border Patrol balloon that they use for cameras, to patrol the border. I was up high enough that I was looking down at the top of the balloon. It's pretty cool. All righty. Good night to everyone. Thank you for being aboard. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. And as always, may God bless. Good night, everyone. Montezuma. I've been there. Cool place too. Coronado.